Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. All praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto the elect men, continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in sincerity and truth with his great gospel, coming out of our Bible. And it's clear that things that the Bible speak of is coming to pass. Right? These devils, they want to treat the Bible like it's a fantasy book, right? They want to treat the Bible like it's a boogeyman's book, right? Matter of fact, they said this is a hate book. This book promotes hate. This book promotes division. And guess what? It does promote division, right? They also say we're fear mongers, right? We push fear. We push hate. Wait, man, we pushing what the Lord pushes, right? Because it is a lot of fear coming. It is a lot of hate coming. There's a lot of division coming, a lot of separation coming, right? What else is coming? Fucking war is coming, World War III, right? An end of this man's rulership, an end of this man's civilization, the way he operates, the way he runs things, right? It's about to be a transfer of kingdoms from a wicked person, which is Esau, Edom, over onto a righteous, which is Yahushai and the children of Israel, right? And it says, what? Prepare for a time like this. You can't fucking prepare for a time like this. Right? I'm going to read the book of Matthew 24, verse 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be." Right? It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be." How the fuck you going to prepare for something, right? The world ain't never dealt with. Right? The world ain't never dealt with. We seen the world deal with cannibalism, collapsed societies. But what is the Lord? The Lord's about to do something that the world have never seen. We read about Leviathan, right? Leviathan, your so-called, in here in the movie world, they call it Godzilla, a creature coming from the oceans. Right? The Lord's going to unleash these things. That talks about newly created creatures, right? In the scriptures. Here it is. I can't remember the verse. I had to reach out to my brother Rapaya. It says, "Wisdom of Solomon." The water soldier. It says, "Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 17. For thine almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lion." Verse 11:18. "Or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scent, scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes." Right? So what's the Lord about to do? The Lord's about to unleash a tribulation that has never been seen, has never been felt. And you got these so-called doomsday preppers that act like they preparing for something. Right? You got the motherfuckers digging into earth, right? Putting bunkers in their backyards. I had to watch a couple videos today. These some creative ass crackers. The shit look good, it look nice, but guess what? It's not gonna deliver you from death. It's not gonna deliver you from death. I'm gonna read this again, Matthew 24 and 21. "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be." And there's no way to prepare for this, right? It's a lot of people actually what they're doing. They're trying to flee from this. They're trying to get away from this. They're trying to talk about leaving America. They're trying to go to other countries. The Bible talks about World War III. A world war means everybody's going to be involved, right? Nobody's going to be. It says no one shall escape what the Lord's about to do. First off, the Lord knows man's going is of the Lord, right? The Lord's going to send you somewhere to die, right? These people, they seen the system is collapsing. They see ain't no hope in this place, right? They see this place is collapsing just like what Rome collapsed, right? You got a lot of Edomites, man, a lot of so-called scholars, people researching. They recognize that this symbolic between America and Rome is too connected. It's too connected. It's a reincarnation, right? Rome came back as Babylon the Great, right? These Edomites are back ruling with the same spirit, the same vibration. And guess what? It's leading to what? Their demise, right? Everything's failing here, right? It says, officially sinking. CNN loses billions and CNN deemed worthless by Wall Street. This is your major media corporation, right? The media corporation is failing, right? Your jobs are failing. It says your job is at risk. Cut 2,000 jobs, 15% of workforce. Paramount. We talking about Hollywood. Your media, right? And these are things of what things for really of folly, things to pass time. These things are non-important. They're not what was the word when we was going through the corona? They kept certain jobs because those jobs were actually needed, and these jobs are not needed. Right? You don't need no motherfucking Hollywood movie for society to survive. These people gonna get some real jobs, right? These women, they're gonna have to actually get out and fend for themselves because they're all about that pride, all about that feminist movement. That's what they were pushing in Hollywood. Now your ass gonna have to fend for yourself. That's what the Lord gonna do. The Lord gonna bring the miseries upon you, and you ain't gonna be able to get a job at McDonald's, right? You ain't gonna be able to get a job at McDonald's, Burger King. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. All you're gonna be able to do is what? Suffer. I'm reading the book of Jeremiah 49:17. It says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, right? Because Edom is at the end of his civilization, end of his kingdom, right? And it says Edom is going down just like Egypt went down. Nothing too different, because Edom came with the same spirit as what? Egypt, right? And we about to see the plagues get unleashed. I'm reading Revelations 15:1. It says, and I saw another angel, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And that's what you're about to see, the wrath of the Lord. The indignation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the fierce anger of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is about to be unleashed on humanity. And it says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, in them that had gotten the victory over the beast, right? Because that's what it's all about. You want victory over the beast. And that victory comes in the form of you not taking a chip, of you not bowing down to this man's system. Yeah, you're going to have to deny yourselves, deny your family members, because most of them going to want to be part of the system, right? It's talking about you're going to have to take an L for you to make it to heaven. And what is that? The kingdom of heaven. For you to get on them chariots, to be saved, to be delivered. You're going to have to be as a pilgrim in them days, man. You're going to be persecuted in one city, you're going to have to go to another city. You got to keep your ass fucking moving, right? It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, and stand upon the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High, right? It's the elect looking down, seeing the destruction of America. And they sang the song of Moses, the servants of the Most High, and they sang in the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works. The Lord, power almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints. Who shall not fear, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. And that's where we're looking at the manifestation of the judgments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the end of Edom, right? The collapse of his currency, the destruction of proud ass fucking women. Jeremiah 50:13, it reads, because of the wrath of the Lord it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be a wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues, right? The Lord's gonna fuck this place up, right? The final plague for this bitch is thermonuclear destruction mixed with the fire coming from the chariots of the Heavenly Father, right? America ain't gonna fucking make it, right? America's future is looking grim as fuck, right? Second Ezra's, we're gonna go with Second Ezra's 15:10. It reads, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, right? And America has so many names in the Bible. Egypt, Babylon, right? It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and it will smite Egypt with plagues. What the Lord about to do to America? The Lord's about to smite Egypt with plagues, famine, pestilence, right? bad weather, earthquakes, right? Civil war, race war. And it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall what bring upon it. And that's what's about to happen. Revelation chapter 20 and 4. And I saw the thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of his power, and for the word of the power, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with the Mashiach for 1,000 years. All right, this is what you get for fighting, for enduring, right? For putting up with the bullshit that the Lord's gonna put you through. Yeah, you gotta go through that fire. This ain't gonna be a smooth sailing. This is gonna be rough. Shit's gonna get bad, right? We talking about a time that you ain't never been through before. We're gonna need help. This is the book of Daniel 12 and 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, that great prince, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. I said we're gonna need help, because the Bible told me we was gonna need help. Yeah, we're gonna need the Lord's help. He's gonna have his angels help. He's gonna send his son back to deliver us, right? And there shall be a time of what? Trouble, right? A time of trouble, tribulation, perils, such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And that's talking about what? The elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.